everyone, I'm Julie Moon, Senior Research Analyst with Finovate. Thank you so much for joining us today. Are short-term rate promotions really enough to win customer loyalty anymore? Well, in today's video, you'll hear from Matjanec, CEO of Wysh, about the next frontier in deposit growth, especially when it comes to attracting younger and more diverse audiences. Alex, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So this isn't your first time at Finovate. Wysh has been on stage before. You've even won Best of Show. For those who might be hearing about you for the first time, though, can you give us just a quick one-liner about what Wysh does and the problem that you're solving?
Yeah, our core value is a business-to-business customer, and we help financial institutions layer protection into their core offering to help differentiate their story. And the main problem we are solving is that in America, there's a massive underinsured gap where many Americans don't have enough insurance. And the way they get it is actually going away, and so they're looking for new avenues to do so. On the other side, banks are looking to differentiate themselves, capture new deposits, defeat and beat digital institutions in the more community space. And we think layering and protection is a way to do so, and we make it very easy to do that.
Very cool. So, as we mentioned in the introduction, rates and promos, they're short-term fixes. What is the next frontier for attracting and retaining deposits, especially among those younger consumers and more diverse audiences?
Yeah, as you highlighted, 60% of millennials and younger actually don't prioritize interest rates. And so you look at cash bonuses, these other things cost a lot of money to the institutions, but the attrition also is very high on those products as well. And so we believe by layering and protection, you could do that. And the core product we've designed is called Life Benefit, which is micro life insurance that sits within a depository account. So as the individual's growing their deposits, they're growing a no-fee free life insurance policy along with it, giving true protection as to their story. So we kind of think about like a protect and prosper aspect to it.
Yeah.
And then we think this is going to make those deposits more stickier and attract customers that are looking for a more rounded financial journey.
So what have you seen in the market that is showing that embedding protection directly into those accounts creates stronger loyalty and engagement?
Yeah, so this was kind of a wacky idea we started 2 years ago. So actually seeing a market working has been amazing to see.
Yeah.
We just had 2 partners cross their 1-year mark. And what we're really excited about is they just really went aggressive talking to their customers and saying, hey, we bought this benefit for you. We believe your protection matters.
Yeah.
If we see you using it, we'll continue to fund it and help you grow this protection. And within the first 6 months, their overall deposits among their existing customers would grow on average by 2%. So if you think many customers are many institutions are hoping to grow year over year 2-3% in deposits. So to get a natural boost among their existing customers by 2% without having to spend additional marketing dollars is massive.
Yeah.
The other things we're really excited about is the age that they're attracting now is on average about 5 to 9 years younger than they were attracting before, effectively reducing the average age across their deposit accounts by almost 2 years. So younger deposits, larger deposits, more cost effective, and this is all happening in the first 6 months. And all they had to do again was add the benefit and tell their customers and their communities that the protection is front and center in their offering.
Yeah, I love that. Very cool. So consumers, as you mentioned, they're increasingly wanting safety, empathy, and that community connection, and not just higher APYs, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
So how does this reshape what banks should be offering their consumers?
Yeah, I think banks who are looking to attract that next generation, as we just were talking about, many institutions deal with an older audience, and they're trying to figure out how to retain that audience. But we come in and say, hey, we may not be the best fit to help you there, but as you're looking to get that next generation, this is where we come in. So why does that work? Why is the average age of 38 to 42 the individuals who are most excited about protection? Well, if you think about what they've lived through, we have a financial crisis, we had pandemics, we have inflation, it's really hard to buy a home.
Yeah.
Older millennials, this next generation who is wealthy, have had to kind of defend themselves and learn financial wellness and literacy on their own. And so it's not that they need to be taught how to manage their money, they've done that well. They need to be looking for a partner that's gonna help them be stable and find resiliency in what they're doing. And that's the financial partner they want. So when financial partners are bringing that to the forefront as part of their story, is having a really strong connection with these individuals.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've talked about the what. Let's go into the how a little bit. Can you share a case study example that highlights both deposit growth and customer loyalty when protection is added as a core benefit?
Yeah, so one partner specifically just went live in March, and they actually had an issue where their deposits were decreasing by over 6%, but they were also in a kind of a farmland community where they were trying to help that generation that doesn't really get access to traditional employer benefits.
Yeah.
And so there was really, again, a high uninsured market that they could assist. So they added a 5% life benefit, which is they bought a policy from us. They applied it to their core checking account and their core savings account. And then they went and marketed that say, hey, now with your money at with our institution, it works harder. And then within the first 6 months, the overall deposits among their existing customers grew by 4.8%. Now, why is that? Because they knew many of their customers were holding deposits at other institutions. In fact, 33% of customers keep money at multiple institutions. So they were able to attract those dollars over. The other thing that we were excited about is that they were able to grow the average customer who has over $100,000 with them by 25%.
Wow.
Again, why? Because there is a cap on the amount of protection you can earn in this micro form, and it is a percentage of your deposits, and so you're trying to grow those deposits to max out that benefit.
Yeah.
And so there's an incentive to do so. And I think this is key, that proactive protection that rewards people by making smart financial decisions is really benefiting both the institution and the customer.
So many financial institutions, they're reevaluating their core platforms and looking for those quick wins. How can they move from idea into action in a way that's both impactful and low friction?
Yeah, when we were developing life benefit and micro protection, this was really important to us. So it takes actually less than 45 days to go live. At its core, you're buying a policy from us. You're determining which account you want to place it on. You added a one-page disclosure that describes the benefit. And at that point, you can start to market and talk about that product. Life benefit requires no underwriting, no opt-in, or no sign-up. So as long as your customers pass your KYC, they ultimately have access to life benefits. That streamlines the experience. Additionally, we've worked hard with some of your partners' cores to really integrate quicker ways to display the benefit, because it is important to show people that they're earning this.
Yeah.
We also have a standalone portal that they can link out to if they feel that that's a faster and great way. But to date, we're live with 5 partners, and all 5 of them have been able to go live within under 45 days. So we're really excited, and we know that this process works.
Very cool. Well, Alex, thank you so much for joining us. This was really interesting.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and thank you so much for your time as well.